Yo, YouTube, what it do, man? I'm back with another video. I'm back with another reaction. Don't mind me right now, bro. I'm a little tired, but if I ain't do this video right now, this video would have not gotten done. No time today. The beef that made Baby Kid diss Menace. War in Atlanta. 952 versus FHM. These niggas that's hot right now. I ain't gonna lie. These niggas was just hot in the A. Me personally, I don't listen to Baby Kid, but I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people mess with his music. I'm not picking sides right here, by the way. I'd rather listen to Anti, because Anti got some shit that's cool, calm, collective. I really don't like all that yelling shit. That's just my personal intake on it, but that's just me. Let's get into this video.
Man, if I were a young dude coming out of Atlanta looking to absolutely crash out and ruin my life beyond all recognition, there's no doubt in my mind that the soundtrack to your crimes would most likely be one of these artists. You know, someone like L5, someone like Lil Tim, someone like Anti the Menace, someone even like Baby Kia, man. These Atlanta drill artists are the epitome of crash dummy activity. I'm convinced that people that actually listen to this music in all seriousness might be the same type of people that brush their teeth with their fingers, bro. It seems like the younger
Don't say that, because I used to have to brush my teeth with my fingers, bro. It's been plenty of times where I had to brush my teeth with my fingers in a rag. Come on, bro, don't do that.
Generation of Atlanta's artists aren't really rapping about stunning, you know, flexing money and stuff that the old head rappers were rapping about for decades now. These dudes took it upon themselves to straight up make extremely loud, extremely violent, and extremely federal music about straight up murking people, bruh. This shit is like if Charles Manson hopped on an Atlanta beat, man. I swear, it's like straight up Osama bin Laden, straight in the booth. One of the most crazy rappers of this generation, a straight crash out captain, is Baby Kia. Many believe this dude might be either special ed, on the spectrum, or faking his persona to look overly crazy. Probably somewhere between all three of those things. All I can tell by this dude is he needs some type of serious mental therapy. Although a lot of the raps that he makes are likely fiction, the beef that this dude is actually within in this city of Atlanta is very real.
Violence affects everyone, no matter your race, geographical area, or socioeconomic status.
Bureau investigators released this surveillance video hoping somebody will recognize the people responsible for the shooting.
With bodies dropping, people getting sentenced to football numbers, and people even tunneling through jail cells to stab people behind this, bro. The songs like OD Crashing, yes, this dude really titled a song to make a straight crash out anthem. I'm
gonna say this before the video go any further. Right. And as the person I am today, as the person that's very strong-minded, I think that the music is a part of what's messing the younger people up. I can listen to BS and not feel no type of way. You know what I'm saying? But it's rare that I do it. But I can listen to BS and not feel no type of way. It don't make me want to go spin on nobody. It don't make me want to go, you know what I'm saying? But that's just a part of me being strong-minded. Everybody ain't strong-minded like me. But this is the shit
Baby
that
Kia went out of his way to diss.
This is like the music like that bro make, because I know bro popping right now. The music that he make y'all niggas want to do what he rap about. It's not cool, but everybody got to realize that's not everything that you hear in the music is not real at the end of the day, bro.
Who got murked behind it right now. But before we do, I'm gonna need you to do something for me.
Well, not real,
like,
but
comment, subscribe. We finna run this video, man. We about to go 10 right now. Make sure you hit that link in the description for the merch, and make sure you hit that notification bell so whenever I post, you get tuned in right away, man. We're on the road to 100K subscribers, so I'm gonna need y'all, if y'all listening, don't be a reoccurring viewer that don't be tapping in, man. Let's get into this. Have a chance at understanding the dumpster fire that is the music scene in Atlanta, you gotta understand the gangs involved throughout all this and why exactly they got beefs in the first place. This new subgenre of music within Atlanta is called Atlanta drill. It's basically like people screaming on the top of their lungs like New York drill, but with overly aggressive, overly trimmed, that if they listen too much, you might just start tweaking out. The biggest standouts in this genre are really like Anti the Menace, Baby Kia, and there's honorable mentions like L5, 5, who got a Playboy Cardi co-sign, and other people like that. But for all intrusive purposes, we're gonna focus on Baby Kia and Anti the Menace with this video, because they have been going back and forth for a minute. Honestly, the music is crazy, but I think the craziest thing about all this is the gang ties that has people just completely tweaking out their whole lives. Anti the Menace is from the west side of Atlanta, from a section that he calls Jurassic Park. It's basically a housing project area on the west side over near Ashby Street that he mentions on countless songs. Growing up in that area, he apparently got a close ties with a gang called 952, a subset of Sex Money Murder Bloods with some type of connection to Rollo's Famgoon group, along with ties to an infamous gang called YC, aka Young Crew. YC is like an offshoot of PFK, aka, you know, the Play for Keeps gang, infamous for being where Lil Marlo was from, aka 3L. It's crazy because a lot of these dudes be having connections to larger rappers, but these just be like the young ass dudes from these older dudes' neighborhood or something like that. On the other hand, we got the Crash Out Captain himself, Baby Kia.
Crash Out Captain is
named
crazy
after
too.
being cool with Kia boys, aka dudes that go around and rob Kias, and apparently getting his name after noticing that every Kia that they robbed happened to have a baby car seat in it. Baby Kia made waves over the past couple months.
I don't think that's true what you just said, bro. No way.
Hit of his career so far, that was an Anti the Menace diss, where he literally said he was sliding on Ashby, which is the street where Anti the Menace is apparently from. But to understand why, you basically gotta see Baby Kia's whole affiliation from the jump. Baby Kia is from the Cleveland Ave neighborhood of Atlanta. He said he moved around a lot of his life, but that's where he recently lives now. That's the same neighborhood that Atlanta rapper Young Thug reps. He's from a subset of Bloods called FMH, which have close ties with Y5, which is basically the young dude version of YSL, you know. Members from there most notably were like Lil Key, or people who have close ties to YSL being from the Cleveland Ave neighborhood in the city. Although most of these beefs is over just internet stuff,
that he
just
said
over
Cleveland
songs.
Ave
A
was
major
crazy.
incident among these young rappers that went down, where a major player throughout
I'm not
this
there right
area
now, I'm
was
sorry.
gunned
Yeah,
down,
yeah.
causing everything to go to shit. And we gotta get into
Y'all know when I watch these type of videos, I'm locked in. I know y'all, this not the super hype me that y'all probably used to, but it's this type of video where I'm just locked in.
that right now, because it might be one of the most recognizable incidents in the last couple years that caused this ongoing beef between these two sides. Chapter 2. Although there could be a lot of different reasons why these groups of young rappers have beef, it seems like the biggest spilling point could be the infamous death of 5L member and Ola Runt's little brother Lil Cam. The little brother, yes, of incarcerated rapper Ola Runt. And Ola Runt is an infamous top shotter from the 5L gang that was locked up for a couple years now from getting caught up in a gang sweep called Operation Phoenix. But while he was locked up, his little brother Lil Cam was apparently menacing the people in his age group. A video even leaked of him pistol whipping a dude in 4K on a busy street corner near Atlantic Station, the same station where he unfortunately would lose his life, which we're about to get into later. You know, everything a young man should
I ain't
really
know little bros
aspire
out
to
there
be,
like that.
Lil Cam was doing the opposite. While gangs like 5L and YSL's older members had some type of issues, it wasn't as serious as a bunch of other beefs that they had, and apparently it wasn't serious enough to stop their younger members from clicking up. Apparently this is how members from FMH and Y5 somehow ended up being cool, and they had to click up and have an alliance because they were having a crazy beef with YC, who was known to be Crashouts like Lil Perk. Baby Kia, being from FMH, had close ties with Lil Cam, who apparently was FMH, on top of having close ties to 5L from his brother. Like I said before, YC at the time was clicked up with 952.
Y'all know it's crazy. If I was watching a New York documentary, I would know everything they fucking talking about. Like I would know, like I would at least know everything, like I can't speak right now, my bad. I would at least know almost everybody they talking about. I don't really know nobody they talk about right now. It's just like, my bad, bro. I don't know.
2, where Anti the Menace is from. But this unfortunately set the stage for one of the most infamous crash out incidents of recent memory, the shooting at Atlantic Station.
Second boy has died following a weekend shootout near Atlantic Station. Now police are asking for the public's help.
Tom, Christine, this has been upgraded to a double homicide as we have a 12-year-old dead and now a 15-year-old dead as well. Police say that the suspected shooters could be seen celebrating as they made their escape on MARTA.
I remember this.
Difficult
I
to
remember this.
investigate a death of a child.
A second young life cut short following Saturday's shooting near Atlantic Station. 15-year-old Cameron Jackson died from his injuries after 6 people were shot near the 17th Street Bridge. His mother is still shaken by the news. She told us over the phone.
I remember. What the fuck?
Man, if I were a young six,
A 12-year-old
Yes, I got the video from Snort, nigga.
dead, and now a 15-year-old Cameron Jackson died from his injuries after 6 people were shot. Died from his injuries Saturday. Professional boxer and loved science. 12-year-old Zion Charles died from his injuries Saturday. Police say video shows Charles with the suspect's moments before the shooting. He's believed to have been killed by someone in his own friend group.
on November 26, 2022, just a couple of days after Thanksgiving, police were called to the 17th Street area of downtown Atlanta, near Atlantic Station, where reports of gunfire and a large group of teens seen causing a disruption. Atlanta police were initially called around 8 p.m. to Market Street after receiving a report of multiple people shot. Police said an off-duty police officer and Atlantic Station security guards had escorted a group of minors for disorderly behavior. Police said that something caused the situation to escalate to gunfire. Apparently, members of YC, most notably the crazy Crashouts
they catch the person that
Perk,
killed both
had
of
just
them?
decided
Or
to
not?
mob onto Atlantic Station looking for Lil Cam in a large
killed,
group and
but
had previously said threats
shot
online at Lil Cam. At the same time, apparently Lil Cam sent threats back, and then they all just linked up because Lil Cam was known to frequent the Atlantic Station area. At the same time, Lil Cam, aka Cameron Jackson, was seen on surveillance video riding a scooter throughout the area as he was known to do. Following the large group being kicked out of the station, a Fulton County Assistant District Attorney told the news and the court that Zion Charles and Cameron Jackson and another friend then left the scene on scooters. But they were crossing the 17th Street Bridge when someone shouted, "There goes Cam!" Gunfire erupted, with Lil Cam being gunned down on the spot, along with the 12-year-old Zion Charles, who got taken out too later. The thing is, Zion Charles was apparently with the large group and got killed in friendly fire, which we found out after the fact. Surveillance footage then shows the large
Bro died because of friendly fire. Is crazy. This not Call of Duty. You cannot revive him, bro. Y'all niggas gotta relax. I did not know all that, bro. That's
group of
crazy.
YC teens running through Atlantic Station to split up and board the train. And one of the people you can clearly make out on video seemingly bragging about what happened was YC rapper Lil Perk, who was a drill rapper making waves in the city. Honestly, that beef doesn't even stop there, bruh. Like, you can't even make this up, because of following this incident, a 5L member apparently dug a tunnel through a wall at the Rice Street jail in Fulton County to confront a YC member that had something to do with the shooting and stabbed him multiple times after digging through his jail cell.
Made hole in the wall was huge enough for at least one inmate to climb through it into the zone or cell block next door to his and stab a fellow inmate there, says interim Fulton County Jail Commander Curtis Clark.
Arena that we are operating now, things of this nature happen far too often.
Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. Like, imagine how long it takes to dig through a concrete wall. They were digging through that for mad long. Bro saw the signs and what was going on and just didn't do anything. This just goes to show the stuff that these young dudes be rapping about is very real and very active. Although they weren't technically involved in these incidents, the people who were very close with them were involved in this incident, and it affected both their music.
But
and
it's not
their
got me so
relationships
mind blown
for
right
the
now,
time
bro.
being. Which leads us to the aftermath. Pretty much since then, Anti the Menace and Baby Kia have pretty much been at odds for a minute. I saw Anti the Menace basically dropping snippets, dissing Baby Kia. Then Baby Kia drops the biggest song arguably of his career that goes viral, called OD Crashing, and everyone's kind of wondering how exactly that happened, and it definitely was this network of close ties. Although since then, YC and 952 apparently have split and aren't really cool, and at the same time, it's been reported that Lil Perk has essentially gotten, almost 20 years for his involvement in this case, and is one of those people that are basically going to be facing a large portion of their life in jail now, along with all the other people like the dude that stabbed the YC member and even Ola Runt, who didn't really have anything to do with it. But it just shows that the gang ties are really what's going wrong with this community. And it's kind of crazy, like, Yeah, his mom went on the news.
I'm so out the loop. All this shit be happening in my city, bro. It's not funny, but it's like, damn, where do I be at? Like, on a serious note, am I that out the way, bro? Am I that out the way?
Oh my God. Lil Cam was a good person, but he was running him out too, pistol whipping people in 4K and everything, which just shows that these young dudes had a disregard utterly for their lives. You know, they just were looking out and going doing crash out activity, and let's just hope that, you know, Baby Kia was just joking when he said he was sliding down Cleveland Ave or walking around Ashby Street with a strap and stuff like that. Even though I wouldn't be surprised if it's the truth. But I feel like at the end of the day, these dudes don't really care about what really happens. I feel like they don't really care about their lives at the point that they really think twice about what they do. And they probably are already doing this stuff in general. Even if there was no social media, they were probably crashing out and doing gang activity and all this other stuff. Even if they didn't have social media, we're just able to see it. But the thing about it is, it's like, I can't really blame them, because if you're gonna do it anyways, you might as well get paid off of it, you know? At the end of the day, you might as well monetize this. And dude has been making huge numbers. That's video not has what like you might as well. 1 million views already, and it's only been like 12 days. Too. Which just goes to show that obviously people are tuning into it, whether it be for better or for worse. This is definitely one of those scenarios where you can't really even tell if people are tuning into this because of the fact that they like the music, or because of the fact that they want to know about the story, or that his voice is just so viral that it's going crazy. And honestly, it doesn't even matter. I've listened to some of his songs and he does scream a lot, but he does have songs where he doesn't really scream a lot. And he does have songs that are actually pretty good.
You're talking about Anti,
honestly, right? All of them have good songs. You know,
all of them got good songs.
Big and good in Atlanta in the first place, you have to have good music. Like, you're not just going to be just trash and expect to be having some type of fan base. And their beats are hard, so I think that they actually have potential. If these dudes are just using this for shock value to get views and go viral, and then they actually switch up and make good music, I feel like that's the only way out of this situation, because the gang beef and crashing out is definitely not going to get you anywhere besides in jail or in a jail cell or in, you know, dead at the end of the day, you know. And it's just kind of crazy too, because you look at the older versions of all these people that are basically connected to these gangs. You got Young Thug, who's locked up. You got Ola Runt, who's in jail. You got Lil Marlo, who's dead. Man, you got all these type of people, low key, that died from natural causes or whatever, from a, you know, liver failure and stuff like that, man. It just shows that they don't really have good examples around them of people that try to lead them in the right direction. And that's part of the reason that so many...
This nigga's just talking now. I'm gonna cut him off right there. That does not mean you don't have good examples of them. That just means that you're falling into your own path. You can have the best example right in front of you. You can have a book with all the answers. That don't mean you're gonna take the test. Simple as that. You could give me all the answers to the test. That doesn't mean I'm gonna use them. The fuck? But nah. This shit, it's shit crazy, because it's like, I didn't know all this was happening right now. Like, I know of Baby Kia. Everybody know who Baby Kia. Not everybody, but for the majority of the fact, everybody know who Baby Kia is. I got a couple the Menace songs that I like when he just vibing. You know what I'm saying? But the thing that it is like, I don't even know what to say. It's just like I said earlier, bro. If you're not strong-minded, everything is going to affect you. Social media, the music, all that shit is going to affect you if you're not a strong-minded individual, right? Granted, everything in the songs they might be saying might not be true. But the people who listen to y'all don't know that. But it's just a thing where you got to be your own person. You got to stay you at the end of the day. Give a damn if you weird. Give a damn if you know what I'm saying? If you, I can't say it on here, but it started with a G. Who cares, bro? Who cares? As long as you're you, bro, anybody gonna mess with you. Don't nobody care about none of that. Everybody gonna hate you no matter what you do. People hate these people. But then people like these people. You know what I'm saying? People hate me. It is what it is. But then people like me. You know what I'm saying? As long as you, bro, who gonna stop you? So if you fuck with me This from me to y'all. If y'all watching this, or even if y'all tuned in, and if y'all like if y'all just tuned in to me, one thing, bro, just be yourself, bro. Just be yourself. We gonna go far. I'm gonna fuck with y'all regardless. I ain't gonna lie. I don't give a damn if you emo. Who cares? I don't. I'm gonna fuck with you anyway. Just like y'all fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? But more of the messages is stay yourself, bro. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to what you believe in. Stay true to you, bro. As long as you stay true to you, you're gonna always make it in life. I swear to God. But look, like, comment, subscribe. Hey, and if y'all outside being gangster, bro, don't go telling y'all self. Be gangster in private. You don't got to post nothing. You ain't got to pistol whip nobody on camera. You ain't got to do none of that. Go outside and be gangster by yourself. Don't record nothing. Do it by yourself if you're going to be gangster, because somebody will tell you. Point blank, period. I teach y'all all the game. No cap. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Roll to 1.5K. Yeah. Roll to 1.5K. And I'm out. You did.